1,000-pound sisters. Amy Slatton welcomes new family member while on weight loss diet. Does she need love? 1,000-pound sisters star Amy Slatton welcomes a new pet into her family. The show, which premiered in 2020, centers on the weight loss journey of 36-year-old Amy and her 37-year-old sister Tammy Slatton. But it might be a cry for help. When Amy stepped on the scale for the first time in the show's first episode, she weighed over 400 pounds. Driven by a desire to be healthy enough to have children, Amy underwent bariatric surgery and lost 125 pounds. Amy Slatton keeps a pet tarantula. Is this a cry for help? Amy has always loved scary stuff. The 1,000-pound sisters star is a huge horror movie fan who prefers Halloween over all other holidays. She even named her sons after horror movie characters, with Glenn named after a character in The Walking Dead and Gage named after a character in Stuffed Animals. Her love of the spooky officially extended to her choice of pets when Amy brought home a hairy tarantula. Amy posted a photo of the 8-legged creepy creature to TikTok. Longtime fans of 1,000-pound sisters will remember Amy's final pet, an adorable little Chihuahua aptly named Little Bit. This little dog was essentially one of the main characters of the series. Unfortunately, Little Bit passed away during season 4. In many ways, Little Bit's death symbolized major changes in Amy's life. Overnight, she lost weight, gave birth to 2 children, and divorced her husband. Amy has other pets, but the addition of a tarantula says something about her mental state. Amy Slatton's incredible weight loss. She may be changing her life in the first episode of 1,000-pound sisters. The Slatton sisters had to drive to a local junkyard to use an industrial scale because they were too heavy to climb onto it. To make matters worse, when Amy stepped on the scale, she was shocked to discover she weighed over 400 pounds. It had been years since she last weighed herself, and seeing the number broke her heart. She burst into tears as she watched her dreams of becoming a mother slip away. Luckily, Amy was certified in gastric bypass surgery in 2019 by Dr. Charles Proctor. According to the Mayo Clinic, gastric bypass involves dividing a patient's stomach and sending all food into a small pouch. She was able to lose enough weight to achieve her dream of becoming a mother, limiting the amount of food they can eat. Doctors advised her not to get pregnant too soon after bariatric surgery, but Amy didn't heed the warning and fell pregnant almost immediately. Despite repeated warnings from doctors, Amy got pregnant a second time after her first. Amy isn't the only 1,000-pound sisters star to lose a lot of weight. When her sister Tammy stepped on the junkyard scale in season 1, she weighed over 600 pounds. Things got even worse for Tammy, as her weight continued to increase, and by the end of season 3, she weighed 720 pounds. Tammy eventually underwent bypass surgery herself after having to go to the emergency room for health issues. Tammy went from 720 pounds to 285 pounds, losing an incredible 440 pounds. Things haven't been easy for Amy lately. Will she be able to turn things around? Since Amy's divorce, things haven't improved for the 1,000-pound sisters star. Since being diagnosed with depression, acute stress disorder and bipolar disorder, she has had to make her mental health a priority. Dating as a single mother isn't easy, and Amy has already been disappointed with several new men since being let down by her ex-husband Michael. Shortly after splitting with Michael, she began dating a man named Tony Rogers seriously, introducing him to her sons too soon. After that relationship broke up, Amy briefly dated a new man, Kevin, but this time wisely didn't let him see her sons. Since those two short, whirlwind affairs, Amy seems to have settled into life as a single mother and is focusing more on her sons. Her sister, Amanda Holterman, recently split with ex-boyfriend RJ and has been living with Amy ever since. Not only is Amy probably happy to have some help taking care of her toddler, but it must be reassuring to have her sister there during difficult times. Amy and Amanda aren't the only members of the Slatton family who are unlucky in love. Her brother, Chris Combs, is happily married to his second wife, Brittany Combs, but went through a difficult divorce from his first wife. Tammy buried her husband of 41 years, Caleb Willingham, during Season 5 of 1,000 Pound Sisters. After years of dating awful men, Tammy finally met the right guy, only to lose him. Her other sister, Misty Slatton Wentworth, has been happily married to David Wentworth for 23 years and remains married.